Abhidhamma, the whole book of Abhidhamma will take 7 days and 7 nights to recite, you know. So this one is only we can finish in only 1 minute. Okay, now we will read the English. So this one day you will learn. Okay. Sister Kahong, you can read the English. Yes.
Yes, Saji, good evening. Root condition, object condition, predominance condition, contiguity condition, immediacy condition, co-nunciance condition, mutuality condition, dependence condition, powerful dependence condition, pre-nunciance condition, post-nunciance condition.
Well, yes.
Repetition condition, karma condition, karma result condition, nutriment condition, faculty condition, jhana condition, path condition, association condition, dissociation condition, presence condition, absence condition, disappearance condition. And last one, non-disappearance condition. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So sometimes you all will see these charts. I think most of you see. Okay. It's a wheel with 24 conditions. So this is how we remember the Abhidhamma. Easiest way. All right. Just remember this 24 and you can contemplate. And it's also one of the meditation practice. Right. So before we go to the notes, remember we are referring to this Abhidhammata Sangaha, comprehensive manual of Abhidhamma. You can find on internet. If you are interested, you can buy it. You can. It's not so expensive. If you don't want to buy expensive, you can buy second-hand one. I think most of the center will have this. If you look around, okay. So these books are very good because it's we call it reference book for all the Abhidhamma study. Okay. Right. So try to get this book and read. All right. Try to get this book and read by yourself. And this book actually is it has all the information like consciousness, mental factors, and so on. Very detailed. Okay. And there's another book that you all should get it. This is called we call it okay. Another one is it's not here, but if you go to internet, we call it, this book is called handbook. Handbook. Okay. You can download for internet. So when the comprehensive manual of Abhidhamma is not easy to read, you can download this book. It has 3 volumes. So it's very thick book. So but it's give very systematic teaching. All right. And actually it's a many lesson. From the lesson, then the student called Sarah type it out, so it become a book. So this book is also very good to read. Handbook of Abhidhamma Studies. Okay, now let's go for our. Okay, now we continue with the explanation. So where we finish. Okay. Okay, we will start from this. Okay, now. All right, this continue from the lesson 2. All right. Okay. The Buddha used conventional truth to explain morality and condition in life. Sammuti Satcha. Sammuti Satcha means conventional truth. Conventional means what is, sometimes we use the word sammuti means agreed. Something that the truth that agreed by the society at that time. It's very important. But at the same time, if you are attached to sammuti satcha, you cannot attain nibbana. If you want to be free from all sufferings, you must remove attachment to sammuti satcha, conventional truth. You must cultivate your knowledge in paramatta. Paramatta means ultimate truth. For example, if you love your mother and you are attached to her, you cannot be free from sufferings. But within the social framework and obligation, mother is mother. We must respect our mother and father. By ultimate sense means paramata here. We must remove our attachment to our parents. Okay, this means that in the world we have two kind of knowledge, two kind of truth. One is the we call it conventional truth. For example, your mother, you must love your mother, you must love your father, must respect your father, respect your mother, take care of your siblings, be respect to your boss, and so on. But once we have attachment to all these, like because other beings is also made of mind and matter, right? But if we cling to this being, which is made of mind and matter, as mother, as father, and so on, then when the mother pass away, the father falls sick, then we will be very we had lots of suffering. Okay, so how to remove the attachment? Remove the attachment is try to say paramata. Now, what is paramata? Paramata later we explain. Basically, paramata means the real, we call it the ultimate truth. Ultimate truth means everything is made of mind and mind matter, nama, rupa, or you can see that paramata means everything is the mind, mind factors. You will see down there also. I write down, okay? Material and nibbana. So this is ultimate truth. So if we focus all the time on this ultimate truth, you see yourself as mind, mental factor, and material. You see your father, mother, also mind, mental factor, and material. Then there's no clinging. How can you have clinging to all this truth? Right? But if you see them as okay, if you see them as a as somebody you love, okay? Somebody you love, okay, like your loved one, your children, your father, mother, means we cling to the concept of a being. Then the suffering will come because father, mother will pass away. Children one day might be argue with us, disobedient with us, and so on, right? So the attachment come. Now, actually, the problem is it's not that our father, mother is the problem. No, they give birth to us. Of course, they are not the problem. The problem is our attachment is the problem. All right, our attachment is the problem. Okay, now. Okay, now we continue. So far, we've been only telling few things like the Sammuti Satya and Paramata Satya. So you just have to remember all these keywords. All these are very, very important keywords because this is the basic. Like when we build a house, no matter you build 10 story or 20 story, the foundation is very important. So this is also the foundation. All the Dhamma can categorize into two. Either Paramata Satya, the real one, or Sammuti Satya, conventional truth. Okay, start with Kuma. You can read first. Yes.
The
Kuma.
Buddha hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Paramatta Satya. The Buddha explained that in order to Nibbana, we need to understand Paramatta. Paramatta means ultimate reality. It is two words, Param meaning ultimate and Atta meaning reality. The essence of ultimate realities never change. The characteristics always remain the same. The ultimate reality is the absolute truth or the ultimate truth. In brief, Samudaya is the conventional truth, whereas Paramatta Satya is the ultimate truth. The wisdom
Okay.
realization,
I think your side,
emancipate.
your voice is like breaking off. I know, social. Is it? Is it your problem
Oh,
here or what? Your voice is like breaking off.
probably
Okay.
from my side.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
reading.
others people, do you hear the problem? The sound is breaking off?
Yeah, it's breaking off.
Okay.
But Saigi, when you speak, it's all right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Mm.
saying it's all right. So it's Kumar's side. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. It's okay. Okay. All right. Okay, never mind. So, okay. So I think you read up to here, right? Okay, can. All right. So now, so Paramata means now when you want to study Abhidhamma, you actually are also studying the Pali. So Parama means ultimate. Atta means reality. Now this word atta sometimes, like when you learn the Pali, you also see the word atta means benefits. Okay. Sometimes it actually has lots of meaning here. It has thousands or I think more than few meaning. Okay. So here you actually sometimes we use the word welfare. But if we have other meanings, so if you want to know Abhidhamma, sometimes you have to learn the Pali. When you learn the Pali, you try to find very good dictionary. So the good dictionary is over the PTS, Pali Text Society. It will give the meaning here, like Atta is profit here. Okay, and then you look some on down here. Okay. Okay, you can see there are lots of explanation on this word Atta. Anyway, Atta means reality here. So Paraman means ultimate and Atta means reality, real one. Now, what's the means of reality? Means it never change. It never change. So that's an important thing. It never change. So when you read, you just need to highlight the important thing. Yeah. Right. Now. Okay. Okay. Mudita. Mudita, you read. Yeah.
Okay. The Buddha expounded the wisdom of realization, emancipation, or liberation using Paramatta Satcha. Paramatta Satcha and Sammutti Satcha are both important. Paramatta Satcha represents the higher, more profound level of insight, while Sammutti Satcha operates at a relative lower level. It provides the practical framework for navigating the world and fulfilling social obligations.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So now, if you want to improve in your meditation, you want to have insight. Now, when we say the word insight, actually, really, we are talking about want to have more knowledge, one wisdom. Then your mind must focus more on Paramatta Satya. But if you want to work at the society level, for example, there's you, there's me, I want to take care of you, I want to take care of my parents, I want to live peacefully, then you must go for this Sammuti Satya. All right? So it's like different level. So if you want to be good in meditation, then you go for Paramatta Satya for insight, Vipassana insight. So if you want to be good with the conventional truth, that's mean that with the social level, all right, then you focus more on Sammuti Satya. Okay, next one. Mudita, you can read. Yeah. 4 kinds of Paramatta Dhamma. Continue. Yes.
4 kinds of Paramatta Dhamma. The ultimate reality can be classified into 4 categories according to their own characteristics. Number 1, Citta, consciousness. Number 2, Cittasika, mental factor. Number 3, Rupa, matter. Number 4, Nibbana, the cessation of clinging and suffering. The first 3, Citta, Cittasika, and Rupa, are within samsara. The fourth is Nibbana.
Okay. All right. So now you all must remember this Abhidhamma. It's 4. Now I start with this 4 first. Paramatta. Now remember the terms of Paramatta Dhamma means ultimate truth. Sometimes there's a lot of translation. It's very difficult to fix. Sometimes we call it ultimate reality. Now, okay. Sometimes we have the translate is ultimate truth also can. Or ultimate thing, all right? You can translate in Paramatta means ultimate. So Dhamma you can translate thing. So or we use the ultimate reality. So first one, Chitta. Second, Chittasika. Third one, Rupa, Nibbana. All right. So I want you all to familiarize yourself with these four things. All these are Paramatta Dhamma. Chitta, Chittasika, Rupa, Nibbana. So when we learn the Abhidhamma, you need to memorize the Pali. When you memorize for a long time, even though sometimes you might confuse with many data, at least you get a basic knowledge. Chitta, Cetasika, Rupa, Nibbana. Okay, please repeat after me. Chitta, Cetasika, Rupa, Nibbana. Chitta, Cetasika, Rupa, Nibbana. All right. Now, Chitta. Chitta we translate as consciousness. Sometimes we translate mind. But in Abhidhamma, mind is actually when we use the word mind, all right? So we use the word mind. Okay. Now, mind. Okay, now mind is actually very general. Sometimes mind means can be mano or can be nama. All right. So it's different, if you look at the mind and chitta. Because when we look at it, what is nama? Nama is made of chitta and cittasika. So that's why chitta we translate as consciousness. So if you draw an arrow, so, like this, okay? So you can put this nama. So we know the word nama and rupa. So in nama rupa, if you combine, this will become a nama and rupa. So we use then we say this will be a being. We put it in a how you call it, in the how you call it, the quotation to show that this is a concept. All right. Because the real one will be chitta, chittasika, rupa, nibbana. Chitta, chittasika, rupa, nibbana. All right. And chitta and chittasika become nama. Nama and rupa become so-called a being. So this being is a sammutisacca, conventional truth. All right? Can get the point? Okay. All right. Next one will be, now why called chitta chittasika rupa is within the samsara. Now what is samsara? Okay, can anybody tell me what is samsara? We need to go through slow, so we make it as like discussion also. Can anybody tell me what is samsara? What's the meaning of samsara? What's the meaning of samsara? Anybody?
Sorry.
Wandering
Wondering what?
wandering in this world.
Okay. Okay, now what is this word? What is this word? What is this word?
Karma.
You're
It's
talking about
always
cycle of.
a birth, death, and rebirth again and again.
All right. So rebirth again, right? Okay. So samsara means the place where we are reborn and we pass away, reborn and pass away, or we call it the 31 plane or existence, right? So if you want to more commonly we say where we rebirth and that. Or we call it the 31 plane of existence. Now, is the Nibbana inside this? So is the Nibbana inside the 31 planes of existence? No, right? So that's why Chitta, Cetasika, Rupa is under samsara. Nibbana is outside of samsara. So when we look at the 31 plans of existence, you cannot find Nibbana there. And okay, now what is actually Nibbana? Nibbana means it's a place inside the Nibbana there's no nama rupa, right? So when there's no nama rupa, of course you cannot find nama in the Nibbana. So this means that you don't have chitta and chittasika in Nibbana. You don't also have rupa in the Nibbana. Okay? So what is the state of Nibbana? State of Nibbana is emptiness. It's really empty. Okay. So we are composed of chitta, chittasika, rupa. Now who is we? Who is this we? Brother Michael? You are under certificate now. Why you turn off your video? But Michael, why is it? Who are these we?
Yes, I agree. My video is not functioning.
You better buy another new handphone lah.
Well, no, this one I'm using a tab. So
Okay. Yes.
uh,
Who is this we here? Who are these
Yes.
we?
Actually, can we say the 5 aggregates or nama rupa?
no.
5 aggregates, okay. And what? Okay.
Nama
So
rupa.
5 aggregates. So if you want to specifically as a meditation 5 aggregates, and what else? This being, all right? Right. So this being, you see, beings means chitta, chittasika, rupa. All right. So this being is a conventional truth. Now, what is the ultimate truth means only 4: chitta, chittasika, rupa, nibbana. All right. So by today, you all must memorize this 4, because now in this lesson, you have to remember. If you cannot remember this means that you are not following well. So what is the Paramatta Satya or Paramatta Dhamma? What is Paramatta Dhamma? Chitta, chittasika, rupa, nibbana. Right? What is Paramatta Dhamma? Chitta, chittasika, rupa, nibbana. What is chitta? Consciousness. What is chittasika? Mental factor. What is rupa? Material. And nibbana means the state of no clinging, also means no namarupa inside nibbana. Okay. Now, what is mental factor? You will learn later. Mental factor is something that accompanied the mind. Like consciousness is just pure knowing, right? Pure knowing means, oh, it's a good mind. Maybe at that time, it's just awareness only. But mental factor is something that make it more, in a way, say, colorful. Like you put a dye on the water, it become blue color. You put red dye, it become red color water, and so on. So mental factor actually is like coloring, give the flavor. Right? When mental factor is an anger, so the consciousness become angry mind. All right. So you will learn later. All right. So anyway, so by today you need to remember chitta, chittasika, rupa, nibbana. And nibbana is outside the samsara. Okay, now continue with some. Okay, now remember this actually is a recording. I and many students here. Actually, I did a typing about 75%. I type by me, and also with some editing or from other students also. So this one is a recording by a Burmese very famous Sayadaw. So he will explain a lot from the Pali viewpoint because he was a Pali teacher and he now opened his own university called University of Wisdom Land. All right, so you can see the Pali. Okay, Jia Xin. Now can you read up to here? Yes.
Regarding the Pali word chitta, some translate it as mind, but the preferred translation is consciousness. Chitta itself is the bare knowing of an object, consciousness. The second is chittasika. It can be translated as mental state or mental property. Chitta-sika is composed of two words, chitta or sita, and the suffix ika, sika, means depending on, arises from. Chitta-sika means depending on chitta, born of chitta, activities of chitta. Chitta and chitta-sika always arise together. The third is rupa. It is translated as matter. Beings are composed of the mental components of chitta and chitta-sika and matter.
Okay. So first, like I mentioned just now, the word chitta, we should not translate as mind because mind means mano. So chitta means consciousness. So now the function of chitta is very simple, just knowing. Like for example, you say seeing consciousness. When the eye sees something, we call it seeing consciousness. Does it do? It's just seeing only. All right. So this is a keyword, knowing. Sometimes when sometimes one of the meditation you can do is we call open mindfulness. You just stay, let the mind be as relaxed as possible. Then what you see is the mind in the state of knowing. All right. So when you sit here, you don't force the mind to go to abdomen rising falling, or don't go and force the mind to listen anything. So you just stay in the present moment. So you can see the mind is in the state of knowing, especially when you open your eyes. Because when you close the eyes, most likely your mind will go to sloth and torpor. Because when we close the eyes, it reminds us of sleeping time, right? Okay, so sometimes you can just sit there, you don't close your eye, you put the eye downcast. Then you don't force the mind go to abdomen rising, falling, or go to breathing. You just stay in the state of knowing. Then you can see the mind is just knowing the object. Okay, so keep the mind very simple, just knowing. Now, Chitta-sika means two words, right? So you have either chitta plus ika, or you can put the word chitta-sika. Another one is chitta, right? So chitta or ika, or if you want to put, you can put the s and ika, right? So now the translation of chitta-sika means something that dependent on mind, right? Remember, the consciousness is just knowing something. So chitta-sika is we call it mental factor. It arise dependent on chitta. So it's activities on mind. Actually, this translation is good. When we say mental factor, what is mental factor? Is activities of mind. For example, we call it like your mind is you know something, right? Knowing only. Then when you have anger, so it become like angry mind, right? Angry state of mind, right? So knowing will be just like chitta. So this will be like chitta-sika. So the chitta-sika influence the knowing mind. So the mind become the angry state of mind. Okay, so we just explain this way. Oh, all right. So there are many things inside the chitta-sika. Sometimes, like for example, effort. There are 52, all right? 52 mental factors. So there are many things like effort and so on. Anyway, there are many of them. So we will study later. So you still on the chitta, chitta-sika, and third one is rupa. Right? So four of them, paramatta dhamma, chitta, chitta-sika, rupa, nibbana. Alright, so when I say like this, remember, please recite, follow me. Chitta, chitta-sika, rupa, nibbana. Right? So beings are composed of chitta, chitta-sika, and rupa. Alright? Now, this being is also a concept. Why? In a way, we call it is a samuti sacha. It's a conventional truth. The real one will be ultimate truth, ultimate reality, chitta, chitta-sika, rupa. Okay? Now, this is interesting. Now, what's the purpose of studying Abhidhamma? You know Abhidhamma got many like 89 chittas, 52 chitta-sika, 28 rupa, and so Why? Why do we? Because when we get to know enough information, then we practice correctly. Because when you try to practice, you're missing information here and there. You don't know whether you're doing it right or are you contemplating in the right way. So it's very confusing. So once you have all the facts, it's very clear cut. All right. Okay. Okay, Brother Michael, can you read?
When studying Abhidhamma, it is crucial to remember the terms and numbers. This is just a enumeration. We should study Chitta and Chittasika, their association and how they arise based on the object, condition, and the involved base. My nama is related to matter, rupa. When you meditate, my nama and matters, rupa, are the object of meditation. When you practice the four foundations of mindfulness, you can practice Chitta Nupassana, contemplation of mind. You can contemplate on Chitta and Chittasika, or you can practice Dhamma Nupassana, contemplation of Dhamma. You can also practice Vedana Nupassana, contemplation of feeling, which is a Chittasika, and Kaya Nupassana, contemplation of body, which is the contemplation of rupa.
Okay. So, okay, Brother Michael, what is this trying to say? Can you guess about this part? What are you trying to say here?
Basically, it's four foundation of
Oh,
mindfulness.
yes, four foundation mindfulness. All right.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So when you study Abhidhamma, there's many terms like just now we said chitta, chittasika, rupa, nibbana, all these terms like somebody sacha, paramata, paramati, and so on, so there are many terms and there are many numbers like 89, 121, 52, 28, 10, and so on. These are in enumeration. But what actually we really want, if we want to know chitta and chittasika, how they related each other, okay, and what will happen, their base, their object, and so on. And we want to know how the mind, nama, is related to rupa. Okay. Now the important point is when we meditate, when you are doing meditation, you need to know what is the object. Because if you practice meditation, you don't know the object of meditation, then you get confused, right? Sometimes when we say you put the mind there, where? You put the mind on the body, all right? Or you can put more in detail. This is a four foundation mindfulness. There will be there will be on body. Okay, let me do it. Okay, feeling, mind and Dhamma. Okay, body, feeling. So this we call it four foundation mindfulness. This is on vipassana. So anytime when you practice, you need to focus on four foundation mindfulness. This is we call it for vipassana practice. So when we see like this, feeling is Vedana Nupassana. So this is a Chittasika. Kaya is the body. So Rupa. I think by now you all need to familiarize yourself with the Pali terms. And mind will be on Chitta. Okay. Contemplation of mind. Dhamma here it didn't mention. Yeah. Dhamma will be both all. Okay. Because Dhamma is including many things like five hindrances, sex space, and six sense object, all right? So body is rupa, feeling is chittasika, then the mind is mind is chitta. So when you see here, when you practice the four foundation mindfulness, body, feeling, mind, and dhamma, you are actually contemplate the ultimate truth. There is a chitta, chittasika, rupa, and all. Can you follow? Okay. So any method you practice, whether contemplate on body, feeling, mind, and dhamma, you are looking at the ultimate truth, the rupa, chitta, chittasika, or we call it chitta, chittasika, rupa, and nibbana. Here, of course, there's no nibbana because nibbana is outside. All right. So you only see chitta, cetasika, rupa. So where is the nibbana? This is a question. Can we take nibbana as object? Now, vipassana means you practice the four foundation mindfulness. Is there nibbana? Anybody want to answer this question? It's a hard one. Sister Kaho, you want to try?
Yeah, Saiji, I'm not very good in meditation, but I will try. Nibbana is not in this, is not the object of meditation. But after we realize into the Dharma, we practice until the Dharma stage and we realize all, then we attain the state of Nibbana, if I'm
Okay,
correct.
so
Yeah.
nibbana is the end result, right?
The
End
ultimate
result.
result. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So we don't take nibbana as object. So we take our object for vipassana will be chitta, cetasika, rupa, not the nibbana. Who take nibbana as object? Alright? That's only during the enlightenment time. Or for those who already attain nibbana. Right? For those who already attain nibbana, like we call it the Arya, right? Noble person. Noble person, they can take nibbana as object. So it's like they can review, they review the enlightenment stage, okay? Because they have enlightened already. They think, oh, when I enlighten, the nibbana is so peaceful and so on. So they can take nibbana as object. So that's happened only at the enlightenment time or when they are reviewing the nibbana. So, but for most people, we only can take chitta, cetasika, rupa, three of them only. And when I say all means refer to these three, okay? All three. These three. So when we practice contemplation of body, feeling, mind, dharma, so we are taking chitta, cetasika, rupa. Nibbana is outside. Okay? Now, okay, let's continue. So this either is giving introduction here, but this introduction theory is actually very important. Cindy, can you read? Cindy? Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, Yaji.
Yes.
Abhidhamma is very important for meditation practice. If you do not have the knowledge of Abhidhamma, you cannot profoundly understand the object of meditation. Abhidhamma is the analysis of the meditation object in detail. In my opinion, without Abhidhamma knowledge, one's Dhamma knowledge cannot be perfect. We need to understand chitta, cetasika, and rupa first before trying to understand nibbana. Nibbana is the state of freedom from attachments. The meaning is very important. Some people think nibbana is a heaven or a state after death, but it is not about that. Nibbana is the state of freedom from all attachments. Shall I
Okay, thank you.
continue?
No. Okay. Now, so what is the definition of nibbana? First, we know it's outside the samsara. Samsara is only chitta, cetasika, rupa, right? So nibbana, the definition is no attachment. Another one is what? You all know, of course, means it's ultimate peace, ultimate happiness, and it's a free from all suffering. Okay. Beside this one also means free from all suffering. So characteristic of Nibbana will be ultimate peace, right? So where is Nibbana? Somebody think Nibbana is heaven. Or when you pass away, you go there very happy. But Nibbana is no chitta, cetasika, rupa. So Nibbana is not a place, it's not a heaven. Nibbana actually is a state of mind. Yeah, even though at that time there's no mind. So Nibbana is not a mental factor. And I think we just leave it like that because no point we analyze so much on Nibbana. We just need to know, we just need to practice on Chitta, Chittasika, Rupa first. Okay. So we need to know why. Because if you don't know, if you don't understand the object of meditation, this Chitta, Chittasika, Rupa, then why? Because you don't have Abhidhamma knowledge. So you need Abhidhamma knowledge, then you understand Chitta, Chittasika, and Rupa. Then you can have good Dhamma knowledge. Then you can practice well. So actually Abhidhamma really help us in meditation. Anybody who really study Abhidhamma really appreciate the information. Okay. Sister T. Mayin, can you read? Read slowly, okay?
When there is attachment, you want more and more. After this course, you will go back to your country, your home, because attachment is there. Everyone will go back home. Even before going back home, you might feel homesick. When there is attachment, there is homesickness. How many times have you already gone back home in your mind? Not physically. You need to buy an air ticket to fly back home. Attachment is very strong there. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you. Now it's talking about this course was held many years in certain part of Myanmar. So many foreigners all the way go to Myanmar just to study from Sayadaw. So he say he just kind of like make a joke that people after finish the course they want to go back to their country. Why? Because there's an attachment there. When you attach to your country, attach to your home, you will go back home, right? So that's why I say no need to buy a ticket. Attachment is very strong. They just tell jokes to all the students. Okay, now next one. Okay, so human being is a concept. Human being or sentient being, same, okay? It's a concept. In ultimate reality, human beings are composed of mind and matter, means nama and rupa. Mind consists of consciousness, chitta, and Chetasika, right? Mental property and this one, right? Now, remember, as I mentioned earlier, this mind means nama, means Chitta and Chetasika. So when you have put the Chitta, Chetasika together, you have this name called nama. And when you have nama and rupa, then you have the idea of being, a self, a soul, or human being. So human being is made of nama. Nama means we call it mind, and rupa. Okay, so please remember this. So nama means chitta and chetasika. Chetasika and nama and rupa become a human being or being. So that's why it's called a concept, because the being does not exist. It's just an idea. All right, concept or idea. So real one is chitta and chetasika. Now, when we say you, we, you, he, she, man, woman, these are concepts in ultimate sense. Or now you can see sometimes the Sayadaw use the word ultimate truth, paramata dhamma, or sometimes we call ultimate reality and so on. A lot of English different, but the Pali is paramata dhamma. A human being is a concept. They are composed of mind and matter. Chitta, chetasika, rupa. Now, what is concept? All right. Concept, I think in my counseling course, I already show this one. For example, you have this one. So when you put like this, okay, then you put another. Okay, so you put another like this, then you put another like this. So you have the idea of a chair, right? Okay. So when you put things together, the chair come to your mind. Okay, it's a chair. All right. This is a concept. It's a chair here. So last time we used the word, we call it, for example, we use the word chair, all right? Chair is a sound or sound concept. So when you put things together, you have the idea of chair. So when you take away one by one, so no more chair. The chair has disappeared because chair itself is a concept. But when you put a piece of wood together, okay, you put a piece of wood together, then the idea of chair come to be. Okay, can follow? Can follow? Okay. I think we have a break here. Then we continue another maybe another 45 minutes.